My friend leaned in and whispered, "Your real parents have been looking for you for 20 years. Your real parents have been looking for you for 20 years." I almost dropped my coffee mug. "What are you talking about?" I asked, but Cora was already pulling out an old newspaper clipping from her purse. "Missing child, Melody Scott." She pointed at the photo. "That's you, Allison. That's literally your face. Same birthmark on your wrist, same scar through your eyebrow." My stomach lurched. "Melody Scott? My name was Allison Kent. Always had been." "Cora, this is insane. That's some random missing kid," I said, but Cora was shaking her head, zooming in on details. "Allison, I know this sounds crazy, but look at the details in this article. They described a birthmark on the child's wrist, a small strawberry shape." She grabbed my arm and turned it over. "Exactly like yours. They mentioned a scar through the left eyebrow from falling off a swing at age 2. She reached toward my face. "Same place as yours. The people you're living with aren't your real parents." I pulled away from her. "Lots of people have similar marks. This doesn't mean anything." But Cora wasn't done. She pulled out another clipping, a photo of a toddler at a birthday party. "Allison, look at this picture. Tell me that's not you. Same eyes, same nose, same way you smile with just one side of your mouth." The little girl in the photo did look like my baby pictures, the few we had anyway. "This is ridiculous," I said, but my voice came out shaky. "You're seeing connections that aren't there." Cora switched to another article. September 15th, 2004. 3-year-old Melody Scott disappeared from Golden Gate Park while her parents were setting up a picnic. They looked away for maybe 2 minutes. When they turned back, she was gone. The date made me freeze. My parents always said we moved to Ohio when I was 3. "From where?" I'd asked once. Mom said Nevada, Dad said Arizona. They'd looked at each other strangely and changed the subject. Cora kept scrolling. The Scott family never stopped searching. Private investigators. They even hired age progression specialists every few years. The front door opened. My parents walked in carrying takeout. They saw Cora's newspapers, saw my face, and Mom dropped the food bags. Thai sauce splattered across the floor. Dad went completely still. "Allison, honey, what are you looking at?" Mom's voice was pitched too high. Cora held up her phone. "Mrs. Kent, this missing child from 20 years ago looks exactly like Allison." Dad stepped forward and took the phone, handing it back to Cora. "That's very sad for that family, but it has nothing to do with us. Allison is our daughter. We have all her documents, birth certificate, social security, medical records," but Cora wouldn't let it go. "Then why don't you have any baby pictures?" "Every parent has baby pictures. Hospital photos, first birthday, first steps. Where are they?" Mom answered too quickly. "We lost them in a move. Box got misplaced. Never found it." But that wasn't what she'd told me before. She'd said they were destroyed in a basement flood. I remembered because I'd been upset about not having baby pictures for a school project. Cora pulled up more information. "Mr. Kent, this says Melody Scott's parents live in Portland now. They run support groups for families of missing children. They've never given up hope. Why did you tell Allison you moved from Nevada, then Arizona, then New Mexico?" The story keeps changing. My parents looked at each other, a whole conversation in a glance. Dad's jaw tightened. "I think you should leave now. This is upsetting everyone. These conspiracy theories aren't healthy." But I stood up. "No, she stays. Mom, Dad, why don't we have any family? No grandparents, no aunts, no cousins. Every time I ask, you have different excuses. They're dead. They live too far. We don't talk to them. Which is it?" Mom started crying. "Allison, please. We're your parents. We raised you. We love you. Isn't that enough?" But it wasn't enough. Not anymore. Cora had called someone while we were talking. 20 minutes later, a detective arrived. Then another officer. They had questions. Lots of questions. When was Allison born? What hospital? Who was the delivering doctor? My parents' answers kept shifting. The hospital closed down. The records were lost. It was a home birth. No, wait, a birthing center. The detective made a call. The Scott parents were already in their car, driving through the night from Portland. They'd been waiting 20 years for a lead like this. DNA test kits were coming. Rush order. My parents sat on the couch holding hands, looking smaller than I'd ever seen them. Mom kept whispering, "We saved you. We protected you." "From what?" I asked. "Protected me from what?" But they wouldn't say. The detective said the Scott family would arrive by morning. The DNA results would take 24 hours, maybe less. My entire life was crumbling. And the people who raised me, who I'd called Mom and Dad for 20 years, wouldn't tell me why they'd taken me. If they'd taken me. Cora stayed with me. My parents sat silent in their chairs. We all waited for strangers who claimed I was their daughter.